Hey everyone, it's Sarah, and today I am back to talk about all of the fragrances that I wore last week. So I am so sorry that I'm having to lean towards the camera, but these windows are super tall, and they have like kind of like a half moon shaped windows at the top that don't have blinds on them. And this is what happens when I sit back in the light. I'm hopefully the sun, see, and then the camera darkens because it like confuses the camera. So hopefully the sun will move and we'll get back to like a normal sitting situation. But just for this video, and I've got to film because this is filming day and I got to get it done. So just for this video, hopefully I'm just going to be kind of leaning forward. I'm sorry, it's kind of strange, but you guys can see I put up my little Halloween scape. Those of you that didn't watch any of that don't do the chatty get ready with me's, I'm not very good at it, but I do think it's cute. I like the lights and my little jars and my little ghosties, and it's super festive and I love it. But anyways, I'm gonna jump right in. I wore a ton of fragrances this week. We had a mixture of kind of a lot cooler weather. I mean, there were a couple days that I wore a sweatshirt and a sweater, so it was like downright chilly. But then sadly it started to warm up again, and now we're back up to like mid 80s. So anyways, I'm gonna jump right in. One of the first combinations I wore is this one here. Sorry, I've got makeup all over it. I'm just like a hot mess right now. I pulled out my Being French Soothe and Comfort Cashmere Vanilla Glow On Perfume Oil. I've heard such good things about the lavender from this line, and I've been meaning to run into Target and to grab it. I might go ahead and grab the body mist in that one just to see, and then if it's terrible, then I'll just get the oil. Somebody said that they have eau de parfums as well. I didn't see any at my store. I only saw the body sprays, maybe like a lotion, and then the oils. I didn't see the perfume, but it was a brand new Target. Like, I bet if I went to the other Target, I'd have better luck. But anyways, I love this perfume oil. This is really beautiful. This has got like it's got a rice note in it, I believe, which is the most prominent note on my skin. I love it. It's just a really warm, I wouldn't say it's like necessarily a creamy vanilla, but it's very warm. It doesn't last a super long time on skin. Oh, but it's so beautiful. And because it doesn't last a super long time on skin, I pulled out one of the body sprays that my beautiful fragrance friend Susan sent over. This is from Bath & Body Works, and this is just the Musk Perfume Mist. And you can see the sun is definitely moving because now it's like coming down the side of me. So hopefully it'll move on quickly so I can like film in peace. Oh gosh, this is beautiful. This is like it's kind of like a sweet, let's see, it says notes of sheer orchid and airy musk for a delicate skin-like scent. Yeah, it's sweet. I was gonna say I felt like it had like some kind of a light sweet floral in it. It definitely is like a sweet floral, but it is a warm, clean skin musk at the same time. It's really beautiful. It dries down on skin. It's like a warm skin musk with a little something different because it's got this like bright, sweet floral in it, if that makes sense. The combination was really beautiful though. I think I got maybe like 2-ish hours or so out of the combination, so I wasn't mad. I knew I wasn't gonna get a ton of time out of it, so I was able to like move on to something else that day. But yeah, that's the first one that I wore. I think, yeah, I'm pretty sure after that wore off, I pulled out this. This was sent over, I don't even remember who sent this. This was sent over from a subscriber in some smelly mail. This is from, I believe this is a Kais fragrance, and this is called Confit de Rose. I hope that's how you say that word. C-O-N-F-I-T, is it Confit? I think it is, Confit de Rose. I have no idea what is in this, but this is like, oh my gosh, this might be the most like gourmand rose I've ever smelled. This has got like a really strong, I don't even want to say like pastry. It almost smells like a coffee shop, but it smells like, I almost get like a fresh baked bread note in this, and coffee. I have no idea what is in this. I'm pretty sure there's some kind of a bread note in this though, and I'm pretty sure there's some kind of a coffee, like a very strong black coffee note in it, and then a very strong rose. That's what I'm getting. That's what I got on skin too. It was very, very potent. I put a lot of this on, and you can see, well, you can't see because it's so little, but I have a lot left in here. This is a monster. You definitely do not need to go as hard as I did. I put it all over, like I do. It's strong. It's a really interesting scent. I mean, if you can just imagine fresh baked bread, you've got a cup of steaming hot black coffee next to you, and you've got a bouquet of fresh, very, very fragrant red roses next to you. That's what this smells like. I'll look this up and I'll have the actual notes on the screen for you, but that's what I get from it, and that's what I got on skin too. It was very, very strong, very beautiful. This is like a winter scent though, and thankfully I did wear this on one of the very cool days. I think it was like 67 degrees that day. This could be like a fragrance that you wear in the deepest, darkest part of the winter though. It is very heavy, it is very strong, it is super beautiful. One of the most unique roses I think I've ever smelled. It's gorgeous. So anyways, that one is called Comfy de Rose and is really beautiful. I pulled out one of my favorite fragrances of all time. This is YSL Manifesto. This is my original bottle. I have been kind of nursing this bottle for years. This is just one of my favorite fragrances ever. It's kind of somewhat similar to Dior Addict, but this one, it's much lighter. It's almost a little bit more warm. It's stunning. This is vanilla and tonka. I think it's got some jasmine in the middle if I remember correctly. It's so beautiful. I love it. I need to pull out my the other new bottle that I have because I need to get that one to start aging. I've had it for like 4 years now, and I haven't pulled it out and looked at it for a while, but I don't think it's not aging like this one. And I think it's because I don't wear it. So I need to be spraying it, and then maybe it'll start to age. I love Manifesto. I was obsessed with this perfume for a couple of years. I talked about it nonstop on this channel. And then I kind of fell off and forgot about it a little bit. And it's because I wear my Women's Secret, Oh My Secret dupe a lot because it's so inexpensive and it's beautiful and it smells just like this. But there's nothing like the real thing. This one, it's a stunner. I love this scent. I think I got about 5 hours out of this. It didn't last as long as it usually does. I usually wear this more in the winter time, so I'll come back to it. I'm gonna pull out my other bottle, my new bottle, and I'm gonna start wearing that some more because I need to. I need to try to get it to age some. Okay, the sun is moving a bit. So anyways, that is YSL Manifesto. Okay, I forgot when I was talking about the Comfy de Rose, after this one dried down and got to the very deep dry down, I just looked down and saw this and was like, wait, when did I wear that? Oh yes. When the Comfy de Rose got to the very, very deep dry down, it got really kind of almost bready smelling on me, so I added a little bit of vanilla to it. Just to add a little bit of sweetness to it to make it just a touch more like gourmand smelling. And I pulled out my Outremer Vanille because this is such a beautiful, very sweet vanilla. This is vanilla and cotton candy. It's simple but sweet. It's perfect for layering. I use it a lot. I've had this for years and I love it. Such an affordable, amazing vanilla. So yeah, I layered that over the rose. Next, I was really, really in the mood for my CJs Boo. I adore this scent. It is absolutely stunning. This is just one of my, this is one of my favorite pumpkin scents in my collection. This is pumpkin, and sometimes I get the notes confused between this one and pumpkin tobacco and Pumpkin's Night Out. I get the notes confused in all of them, but this is like a creamy pumpkin puree that is sweetened and spiced. It's fall in a bottle to me. I absolutely adore this. This fragrance is the first one that I start craving. I usually start craving this in like the summertime because I just love this. Oh, don't mind that I still have this spider tattoo on me, which I will probably have on me for weeks. I don't know. It's not washing off. It's okay. But anyways, this thing lasts forever. I usually get, gosh, 8+ hours out of it. I love it. This fragrance brings me so much happiness and joy in my life, and I love it. So anyways, that is CJs Boo. I can't wait to see what she comes out with for the fall this year. Okay, next, I pulled this one out. This is one of the Dua decants that Lauren sent over to me. This is the Dua dupe of Prada Candy. And after I wore the real Prada Candy, I was like, wait, I think I've got a decant of the Dua dupe. I have been meaning to test it to see if it's a good dupe. This one is called Caramelos. This is not a good dupe, not at all. I get like I get a sweet creamy iris in this. And that's really all I get. It's like a sweet creamy, almost like cotton candy like iris. And that's all I got on skin too. It didn't smell even the least bit like candy. So I'm super confused by this one. I've never seen Dua get it so wrong. This is the first time that I've ever smelled a fragrance like a dupe from them that didn't smell almost identical to the real thing. But I don't get Prada Candy, not even a little bit with this one. It's wild, actually. I don't even know, like this is not Prada Candy. I don't know. This is like a sweet fluffy iris. It's really beautiful, but it's not candy, not at all. So I think I got maybe like 3-ish hours out of this one too. It didn't last a super long time, which usually iris fragrances don't last a super long time on me. So that's kind of par for the course when it comes to iris, but it was really beautiful. It's just nothing like Prada Candy. So anyways, that is Caramelos, which is Prada Candy from Dua. On one of the really cool nights, I pulled out my Lancome Lavandes Trianon. Now, Dua's, I forget, I think their dupe is maybe called Lavender Fields. It is identical to this. Identical. It smells exactly like it. Like exactly like it. To the point where I was like, how did they do that? Like, how did they make it smell literally identical? It performs exactly like the real thing. It's a monster of a fragrance. It's incredible. But anyways, I love this perfume. This is a really beautiful, it's like, I think it's 4 different types of lavender and crystallized vanilla. It's beautiful. This one, my daughter detests this perfume. Every time I spray this on, she complains. I think it's because it's very, very strong. You only need like a couple sprays of this and you're gonna smell up the entire room. It's so potent, but I love it so much. We're almost there with this one. But anyways, that is Lancome Lavandes Trianon. I adore it. It's one of the first, I actually will wear this to bed all year round, but it's one of the first fragrances that I start to think about when it starts to get cold, because it's just, it might be the like most comforting, like cozy scent ever in my collection. Okay. Next, I wore a couple of the fragrances that my beautiful fragrance friend Tatiana sent over. The first one is Kayali Vanilla Candy Rock Sugar 42. Wow, number one, this smells so much like Burberry Goddess to me. It's so similar to Burberry Goddess. That's the first thing I got when I smelled it, and then when I actually sprayed it on and wore it, I was like, wow, this is, I mean, I'm having basically the same experience with this as I do with Goddess. I would say the Kayali is sweeter for sure, but that's really the only difference I can find. It smells almost identical to Goddess to me. It's beautiful. This is the longest lasting Kayali fragrance that I have ever tested. Personally, I usually don't have great luck with how Kayali fragrances perform. This one is incredible though. I smelled like this for hours. I mean, at least 6 hours. It hung around forever. But because I have Burberry Goddess, I don't feel like I would need a full bottle of this. I am super happy that I have the travel spray because it is stunning. I absolutely adore Goddess. So to have another perfume that's like a sweeter version of that is, I love it. But yeah, I don't know that if you have Goddess, I don't know that you need this one unless you just want them both. If you really, really love Burberry Goddess and you want something else that smells really close to it but is just a little bit sweeter, that's this one. So anyways, that is Kayali Vanilla Candy Rock Sugar 43. It's so beautiful. Ugh. And then this next one, she sent this Chloe fragrance. This is Chloe Eau de Parfum Lumineuse. This is stunning. I've never smelled this before. I love this. There's something about this. That kind of reminds me of like 2010. I don't know why, and I haven't really been able to put my finger on it, but something about it, it's jogging something like in my scent memory, but it's something like so vague, but it's from that kind of 2010 to maybe like 2014 like time period. It's got a little bit of like a makeup powderiness to it. It's sweet but very light, very I don't want to say effervescent. I don't think that effervescent is the word, but it's very light, very airy. I get almost this kind of very slight makeup powder scent to it. I don't know, I haven't even looked up the notes on this, but it is stunning. This was magic on my skin, magic, which a lot of Chloe's are. That's why I love the house so much, because the perfumes just agree with me so much. I think I got, this is a lighter perfume, I would say, and I think I got at least 6 hours out of this too. It lasted forever. It's just a stunner. I love this one. This is a perfume that I didn't even know I was missing. I didn't know I needed it. It is beautiful. This is one that I will definitely purchase a full bottle of when I run out of the travel spray. It's stunning. It's stunning. And a perfect transition fragrance too. There's something about it, something about that kind of light powderiness that I get that just makes it perfect for going into fall. It's stunning. So anyways, that is Chloe Eau de Parfum Lumineuse. It is gorgeous. And then last but not least, I pulled out my DKNY Be Delicious. I love this perfume. This is such an old, like an old school smelling perfume too. I think this came out in, when did it come out? 2005 maybe? Was it 2005 or was it 2003? I don't totally remember. I just remember when this was like literally everybody wore it. Every department store smelled like this. It was the early-ish, like early to mid 2000s. I love this. It's very almost like sharp and perfumey smelling. It's got an apple note in it, but it's a weird apple note. And it's always been like that. Even back then, it was like, yeah, I can smell apple, but it's this weird perfumey apple. It's got florals in it. I think it's got some white florals in the middle. So you also get this kind of sharp, perfumey white floral as well. Like as well as the sharp, perfumey apple. And it's such a strange fragrance, but I love it. Though it is sharp and perfumey, there's something so like warm and cozy, and it just smells like fall in a bottle to me. I love it. It's very, very nostalgic smelling. I love this perfume. I will love this until I'm in my grave. To me, it's just like such a classic smell now. And I've never really, I'm sure there are dupes of this out there, but I've never smelled anything else quite like Be Delicious. I think that this is either gonna be like a love it or hate it for some people. I think that some people could think that this smells really mature now. It definitely didn't back then, but I could see how people could feel like it smells mature now. I just love it. I adore this perfume. I will always have this in my collection when I'm done with this. I don't like this because it's a roller ball. I just need to get like a spray perfume of this, but anyways, that is DKNY Be Delicious. Absolutely adore it. This thing lasts forever too. This is a reformulated version, I'm pretty sure. And I can get, I don't know, between like 5 and 6 hours out of it. I love it. It's so good. So anyways, that is Be Delicious. And that is going to be it, guys. Those are all of the fragrances that I wore last week. I do hope that you all enjoyed this. If you did, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe before you leave, and I will see you in my next one. Bye.